Greg Tertia at Mediabass.com in advance of the weigh-in that is going to be happening. Well, could be a little less than an hour from now. So, Greg, are you looking at your stream to see if we've streamed on through? Just
checking. Looking to see. Yeah, okay, there it is. Hold on.
You see it?
Yep. Hold on 1 minute. All right.
All right, so let's get after it. Greg Tertia, Mediabass.com, North Louisiana Division. This is number 5 out of 6. We're up at LakeD'arbonne. And over my shoulder there, Greg, 1440. What's that up there?
Alan and Richard Anders came in early, and they had 2 fish that were not doing well, so they weighed in. They had 1440, and you know, they were trying to make sure that their fish stayed alive. They had 2 that didn't make it, and I think they might have some live oil issues or something because they caught them within the last 2 hours. But you know. On the dead fish penalty, there is a half-pound penalty per dead fish. So those guys played it smart. They had some good fish, and they decided they better get them in here and weigh them before they lose another half-pound. Sometimes that happens. That's the game of fishing. We just, you know, you have to take care of those fish, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. You know.
Well, 32 pre-registered at Mediabass.com for this tournament, and then you had 10 walk-ups. Total of 43 boats went out. 1 has come in. Actually, 42 went out. Am I right?
Yes,
42. Mm-hmm. And weigh-ins are going to be happening here. Give us your synopsis of setup and launch this morning, and what can we expect?
So we're at the we're on the dock behind the color cabins. If you're not familiar with that, that's right down the road from Rhett's. If you take a right between Ludwig's and Rhett's, just drive down, you'll see the stage trailer set up. And so yeah, we got the guys out of here about, I want to say about 6:30ish this morning. We got them out pretty quick, and we were undecided on whether or not we were going to have a 2 or 3 o'clock weigh-in until the last minute, and we just decided that the weatherman couldn't decide what it was going to do, and so we just decided to chance a 3 o'clock weigh-in. And look at this, you know, we made the right call on that. Looks like, I shouldn't say this, but it does look like we're going to have a pretty weigh-in today.
All right, it's going to start 3-ish. Who knows? Maybe a little bit early. Last time we were together at Claiborne, they started showing up about 2:20 because that was the day after a storm blew through. What's your assessment of the water, and what do you think will happen today?
I wish you guys could see this dock that I'm staring at, but the water was obviously completely over the dock where we're having the weigh-in, probably not even a few days ago. So it's dropped probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 foot within the last few days. And, you know, that's something about what we do with Mediabass. We have a week off limit. These guys can't get on the water the week prior to the event, which makes it fair on everybody. These guys get out here, the water's dropped probably 3 foot in the last week. Everybody's scratching their head, not knowing really where to go because they hadn't been able to stay on the water and track the fish as the water falls. So it's you get out there and you guess at first when you have this kind of situation happen and go from there.
Well, the Anders came in at 1440. Your projection last time at Claiborne, matter of fact, I won, but sheer luck on that stringer, which was, I think, 18
I don't think
something.
It's luck. I think you're getting pretty good at the.
All right, well, then I'll go first, all right? I'll go first. Today, 22.46.
22.46. Wow.
To be precise. It may not be right, but it is precise.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope you're wrong because I'm going to go with 1843.
Ooh, 1843.
1843. So somebody obviously you think is going to just knock it out the park today, which that could possibly happen. A lot of people say the spawn is over. I talked to Kenny Covington this morning, and he walked up to me and he says, "Man, I hope everybody thinks the spawn's over." And that told me that obviously it's not. I can safely say he said that now because by the time we have another event up here, the spawn won't be going on. But he told me that he was going to be trying to catch some late spawning fish. So we'll see how that works out for him.
All right, Kenny Covington Lee King came in 8th place in the opening of this year. Kenny, 1566 on that one, which the winning stringer, if I remember, was the Anders. That was like a 31-ish, 32?
32.53. I still got that weight in my head. That was the largest stringer that I've ever weighed in, and I've been doing this. This is my 4th year doing this. Kenny is just unbelievable in January. A lot of guys don't like Caney. You really have to know and key in on what you're doing out there to catch those kind of 30-pound plus bags. Next year we're probably going to mix it up a little bit, get off Caney and go to like Bruin in January, somewhere that's a whole lot different, just to, you know, change things up a little bit.
Yeah, that's a traveler piece, huh?
Yeah, you might have to ride with me on
I might have to ride with you. All right, so what else can we say? The stream starts 2:45, 3 o'clock-ish. You got one more event for Mediabass.com. That's going to be on the Washita
River at Forsyth Landing, and we're looking forward to it. Really nice setup there for to have a tournament. Not one of my favorite places to fish, but I guess being a tournament director, it is one of my favorite places to hold a tournament because it's just a really nice place to do that.
Well, all these places have been great, from Caney to Claiborne, here to D'Arbonne. So a lot of fun. Mediabass.com. I'm Rick Godley, Greg Turgeon. By the way, you're starting to get nibbles. See what I did there? On being a tournament director for nonprofit organizations to raise money. You know, a lot of folks put on golf tournaments, raises money. Bass fishing, the same principles apply.
That's right. Well, we're doing med camps on the 29th on Lake Claiborne. We were originally supposed to do that last weekend, but the high water caused us to have to move the tournament to the 29th. So if you guys are looking for a really good tournament for a really great cause to fish coming up, fish with us on the 29th. We're going out of Kells Cove on Lake Claiborne. Going to be a great turnout and a great day.
Plus, I have a nonprofit company called Godly Works for Nonprofits. And why would you ever do that, Rick? Because most nonprofits don't know a thing about marketing and how to raise money, and that's what that's all about. The reason why you don't know a thing about the marketing is because you're so focused on the mission or the ministry. So that's what we're here for, to help. Get in touch with Greg, and we'll make it happen.
That's right. We'll make it happen, Rick.
All right. We'll check the streams.
Yeah, we'll see you guys about 2:45, or we'll go on live and just keep it live. You guys have a great afternoon. We look forward to seeing y'all here in a little while.
The odds in are now that I'm a favorite. I just got the odds from Vegas, so people are starting to wager on our projection.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how that goes for you.